Good morning, good morning. Hold on. Welcome to manhood. Go. All right. Today we are going through 2 Samuel chapter 19. We're going to be playing some Dark Souls 3. Whoa. Hunter, you're here early, dude. Welcome in. Bull. Boom. Boom. All right. Decided to get here early. Thanks, dude. I think we're going to go fight the one you told me to go down to yesterday. How did I sleep? I slept like a baby. Slept very hard. And then I struggled to wake up. Hold on. Tuxtine, welcome in. Hunter, thanks for sharing the live, man. How did you sleep, Bull? Wait, hold on. We're going to go fight the wolf in the night first. That's what we're doing. I think here is where we're going to go. Dank Potato, good morning. Welcome in. All right, today we're going through 2 Samuel chapter 19. It was pretty late, but but slept all right, actually. It was nice. Oh, good. I'm glad. I went to bed pretty late, too. It was like 10 p.m., so we were partying. I took my wife on a date. It was nice. Her parents watched the kids for us and took them to a place called Pizza Ranch. We got to go out and have some fun. It was good. And then we stayed up all night until 10 p.m. Were you up playing G.I. Joes again? I don't know if that's a euphemism or not, but maybe? Not sure. Yeah, it was good. It was fun. It was good. I almost fell off a cliff. What's going on? Music and Labs. Welcome in. Good morning. All right. Dude, you are my first viewer on the red platform. Happy you're here. We're going to bob and weave. Bob and weave. Hold on. Gonna go this way. All right. We're going through 2 Samuel 19 today. Essentially, the question of this is, hey, what do you do after the crisis is over, but damage is still everywhere? The rebellion is done. Absalom has died. It's a rough thing for David. He's really grieving. Some of the people are ashamed now because he's not happy about the victory, even though the people have fought hard for him. And yeah, some are ashamed, some are trying to secure like political advantage, and some don't know where they stand anymore. And so this is a moment of the opportunity for David to bring his people back to himself. We're going to see what happens during it. It'll be good. But before we do that, we're going to go through, and I'm going to need Hunter's help because I'm told that I can get all the way down to the bottom over here. And I don't know how to do that. What's up, Erich Von Erich? Good morning. Good morning. Go. Okay. Hunter, where do I go? What do I do? Dark spirit ahead. Do I just hurl myself off this cliff? He's gone. Oh, he's here. Maybe I throw myself off this. I don't think I throw myself off that. I don't think I do. Our proverb of the day comes from Proverbs 12, verse 25. It says, anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. Your life contains themes that may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Apparently, it's gathered that I'm talking about, I don't know. Have I said anything about hurting yourself? I don't think I have. Ever since I read through David's story, I can't help but think how good it could be as a movie. That little animated one they just made is pretty good. Actually, I have a close friend who helped make it. Is there a way to fix that? Okay, you can't jump off that. You can't jump off that. Hold on. Live visibility is restricted for 10 minutes. My live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted to search results for the next 10 minutes. It does not comply with the For You feed eligibility standard under our community guidelines. He's in mental health. Wow. Sad stuff. Sad stuff. All right. We've been restricted. We've been restricted. We'll be okay, though. I think I gotta be really, really careful about what I talk about. Do you think that's from yesterday? I'm trying to think about... I don't think there's anything to do with that in there. Hey, Gaming Dad, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But apparently we did too much. How do we get down? You'll get invaded if you haven't... Oh, okay, cool. Let's go get invaded. Let's go get invaded. All right. Oh, do you think it's because I read that proverb? That'd be crazy. Anyway, don't be anxious. Get help. Let's not do bad things to ourselves. Let's go through our gratitude for the day. Maybe that'll invert some of this, huh? Don't read it again. Yeah. Bull was like, I missed it. And he's like, actually, don't read it again. Do you think it's because I asked about if I jump off that? Oh, that's probably what it was. Apparently, the context of being in a video game is not helpful in this scenario. Oh, whoops. Nope, I don't have it. Don't have it. So funny. I almost died right there. Sorry, I can't say that. I didn't. I almost, in the video game, took an L. All right, gratitude for the day. We got to figure out, how do I get down to the wolf guy? Gaming Dead, do you know? I was told to go down this, but I don't think this is actually how I get down to the wolf guy. Let's try to do that before I fought Freed. Here we go. We're just going to try again. We'll at least fight the guy that invades. Nope, not there. Perfect. It's a different path. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. Thanks, Princess. I did, Hunter. Where does the branch leads to here? Oh, that's not the same path. Ooh, he's a pyromancer. Oh, man. Back up. Both take a turn. Nice try. How many does he have? Oh, he's got a lot. He has a lot. Take another drink. There you go. All right. Hard fight right there. Loading chaos. Nice. All right. Gratitude for the day. One, man, just God's blessing. We were talking yesterday when we were on our date. First off, I got to go on a date, so that was cool. That was a blessing. So this is not the same path, yet I'm stuck down here and I can't go anywhere. Here, let me figure it out. Let me figure it out. Hold on. How to get down. Maybe this will take up the 10 minutes that we need in order to get this thing from being shut down online. Ashes of Ariandel. Yep. That's what I was guessing. I actually guessed this yesterday, but I didn't ever try it. We'll use one of our many homeward bones. Oh, but we were talking yesterday. What I was struck by is, man, I have been blown away by just like God's abundant blessing in my life. Like I just wake up one day and like I've got opportunity that I never seeked out for myself, and a big part of that is like I'm getting to preach the word at church. I'm getting to lead a team at work, and got a wife and 5 kids who love me and I love them, and a lot of it's just crazy because I don't deserve all that. I'm blown away by it. We live in a great house. I'm able to do this in the morning, which is crazy. The big bridge. Yes, Princess, thank you. That's exactly what I needed. Here we go. Number 2. Okay, I don't know if this makes sense to you guys. I just started using Claude for work, and that is mind-blowing. Claude is mind-blowing. I don't know if you guys are against AI as a thing, but it's incredibly useful from a work perspective. Can I climb down this? There it is. And then thirdly, I got a massive opportunity to... Hi, Mrs. Bull. Good morning. To roll out some new initiatives at work that I'm really excited about. And, yeah, I think it's going to change a lot of the game. Very stoked about it. Hey, Hunter, look at all these roots that I found. This is where we're supposed to be. Oh, look. He's going to try to... Okay, perfect. Here we go. So both of the fights are kind of right next to each other. Don't do that. There you go. Chase this guy down. Nope, he fell off the cliff. Hey, it still gave us the Titanite. Nice try. All right. When water's all over your phone? Dude, I'm sorry. You need to wipe the water off your phone. Are you deep sea swimming right now? Oh no. Oh, I thought I missed it. Honestly, I'm just pretty lucky that these guys are terrible shots. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on walking. One, 2, 3. Fill up a little bit. Missed. We got him. Easy. All right, quick recap, and then we'll start reading. We have a really long chapter today, so we should probably get into it at some point. Be good. Heavenly Breath, welcome in. Dude, we're shut down. We're shut down on the platform over there. Look at this ice crab. My goal is to not need a bonfire. I will need a bonfire. Nope. Bail out. We're good. All right, recap. 2 Samuel. Let's follow David's rise from shepherd to king, the establishment of his kingdom, and God's covenant promise over his line for eternity. That's a point to Christ. But after David sinned with Bathsheba, turmoil is spread through his household exactly as Nathan prophesied. Absalom's bitterness because of his brother Amnon. He killed his brother Amnon out of revenge, and he was never fully restored to David. There's a tree that if you kill, huge ladder will drop, and you got to climb it, and there's a Titanite slab. You probably don't need it, but we always need Titanite slabs. Is it this tree? Nope. Oh, that is alive. Okay. Ladder ahead. There's not a ladder there. It's all right. Absalom bitterness becomes rebellion, forcing David to flee Jerusalem. So he has been in fleeing. Hold on. One more. Good. I think the tree is the one all the way at the end. It's kind of hidden. Okay, cool. We'll keep going. I can't wait for you to get to the ringed city. There's a weapon there that you're going to love. Oh, sweet. Nope, that was bad. I thought I'd get one more off. Perfect. Thank you. That was nice. All right. More at the end over here. Yeah, that looks like a special tree. Crazy tree. Do the other trees move like this, or is this just a unique one? I don't think they do. Snap freeze, nice. There's nothing there. That's nothing there. All right, so in chapter 17, God frustrated Ahithophel's counsel. Remember, Ahithophel was the guy. I can't talk about what happened to him because that's the reason we got shut down, apparently. But he gave counsel to Absalom. He abandoned David, started working for Absalom, and now Absalom did not follow his advice, and Ahithophel is no longer with us. But in chapter 18, Absalom's rebellion collapses in battle, and despite the victory, and despite the fact that they were able to overcome Absalom, and Absalom is no longer with us as well, I'm trying to be very careful what I say, David is devastated by the death of his son. He flat out says he wishes it was him and not his son. And now in chapter 19, it focuses on what happens after the war, how a broken kingdom begins to come back together. So that's what we're heading into. 2 Samuel 19, verse 1. It was told to Joab, behold, the king is weeping and mourning for Absalom. So the victory that day was turned into mourning for all the people, for the people heard that day that the king is grieving for his son. And the people stole into the city that day as people steal in who are ashamed when they flee in battle. So rather than this being a victory for the people and them getting to realize the impact of what they've just accomplished and that David can now return to his kingship, they're all somewhat afraid and they're ashamed because David is mourning over the fact that he's been restored rather than, giving his people the encouragement that they need, that they did win the battle and that he's been restored. And so the king covers his face. The king cried out with a loud voice, "Oh, my son Absalom! Oh, Absalom, my son, my son." It seems like there's a lot of stuff that I was reading that this is likely a song that he just continues to sing over and over again. Now we're going to stay over here. We're just going to slide back down. And so it's likely that he is crying out in song as like a psalm would be, which he is the one who wrote a lot of the psalms. A very musical dude. I also just learned recently that, like, based upon the word, it's likely that he invented a lot of instruments, which I was not aware of either. I thought was interesting. All right. So Joab came into the house to the king and said, "You have today covered with shame the faces of all your servants. You have this day saved your life and the lives of your sons and your daughters and the lives of your wives and your concubines, because you love those who hate you and hate those who love you. For you have made... Oh, you've covered with shame the faces of all these people. For you have made it clear today that commanders and servants are nothing to you. For today I know that if Absalom were alive and all of us were dead today, then you would be pleased." So you've made it clear that you would have been pleased. How many of these things come up? Don't do that. Keep rotating. Don't stop moving. Take a drink. Oh, okay, perfect. So you missed it. And I missed. Good. Come on, break him. Hey, it looks like we're done being cut off. That's nice. People are coming in. Don't do that. We did it. Great work, everybody. There's going to be like 15 of those that come out of the ground. So Joab's like, you need to stop being pitiful over yourself. You need to get up. You need to go welcome your people back, because everyone feels like you essentially wish that we would have all lost in battle if you still had Absalom, and that's absolutely unacceptable. So I will say, man, Joab is a guy who is very direct, very straightforward, unafraid to tell the people, unafraid to tell, like, even his king, hey, here's the problem with what you're doing. You need to shape up and get your act together, because this is going to be a problem. Now, therefore, arise, go out and speak kindly to your servants. For I swear by the Lord, if you do not go, not a man will stay with you this night. And this will be worse for you than all the evil that has come upon you from your youth until now. So, what does David do? He listens. So it says the king arose, took his seat in the gate, and the people were all told, "Behold, the king is sitting in the gate." And the people came before the king. Now Israel had fled, every man to his own home. So David is far too consumed with grief. There's also a lot of argument about, not argument, but I'm going to stop right here. There's a lot of interesting pieces to what it means to grieve versus to overmourn, and the concept that it's like, yes, there's definitely a need for us to grieve as people pass and are gone, but that can be absolutely overdone if we're not careful. And a true friend, a true person that loves someone will tell them when they are... Was it just a regular sized wolf? No, it's not. Come here. Nope, missed. Is there a chance that we get... He's able to keep covering himself up? He's got good guard. Come here. Get this guy going. Hi. Oh, is this the guy that I kept fighting and he just kept disappearing when I would get him to a certain spot? He does that twice. And dodge that. Wow. No. Holy smokes, that was crazy. What's up, Septos fan? I think this is the first time I've ever fought this boss. So, the king listens to reason. He listens to Joab, even though Joab's kind of being mean to him. And he goes out to console his people. And all the people were arguing throughout all the tribes of Israel, saying, "The king delivered us from the hand of our enemies and saved us from the hand of the Philistines, and now has fled out to the land from Absalom." Too much chaos in those. Amen, dude. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You need to lock in. It is a lot like that. Except he's also got cool, like, ice magic as well. So we got to make sure to get the small wolves, get the man, and then focus solely on the wolf. That's the key. Or is the man already dead? No, he's not. Come here. Okay, that guy bloated. Alright, we're good. Here, hold on. We're going to rotate around real quick. Hold on. Let's do this, dude. I'm way behind my Bible in a year, but just finished 1 Samuel. Oh, nice. Well, we're going through 2 Samuel. Okay, we're good. We're good. Something kept happening and a lady was talking over you. Oh, weird. It's probably trying to close you out of it because I'm, like, apparently, like, abandoned on that platform. Nope, don't do that. Nice. Nice, we got the wolf by himself. Don't hurt me, please. Here, take that. There you go. Come here. Man, sometimes there's delayed. I need a drink fast. Oh my goodness, the roll follow-up hit with this weapon is terrible. That's what felt like a rip-off. Just died there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hit him in the face. Nice. Again. How do you not die to that every time? 1 second, buddy. Okay, never mind. All right. He's so far away every time. You roll behind him. That's how you do it. Easy. Easy. What's up, Derek? Good morning. Thanks, y'all. That's very sweet. Thanks for the GG's Heavenly Breath. Appreciate it. M, thanks for following. All right. So they're now kind of questioning what they should do. So this guy, he was king over us. He fled out from Absalom. But Absalom, whom we anointed over us, is dead in battle. Now, therefore, why do you say nothing about bringing the king back? Good morning, Fly No Cry. Thanks, Jake. Thanks, Steak Potato. Appreciate it. It's been a little bit. Hope you're doing well. So they're trying to determine are they going to bring David back as their king. Is all this just a... What do we do here? Okay. Well, it's nothing. This is a dead end now. Hey, look, a bonfire. We'll go level up, and then we'll go to, we're going to go fight the final boss of this area. It'll be great. So, now therefore, why do you say nothing about bringing the king back? And King David sent this message to Zadok and Abiathar the priests. Say to the elders of Judah, why should you be the last to bring the king back to his house when the word of all Israel has come to the king? So why have you not come back to me when the rest of Israel is even talking about it, and you were the ones that were loyal to me prior to any of them? And David is of their tribe. So, you are my brothers, you are my bone and my flesh. This is an ode back to all of Israel coming before him and saying the same thing.
Then touch the darkness within.
So we are family. There's also the element of still looking back at Genesis, where God makes Eve for Adam, and Adam says, this at last is bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. So it's like we are one, we are connected. As a husband is to a wife, you are my people, come back to me. I'm going to keep going with strength. Myalgia, that came up yesterday as well. You're skeptical of UFOs and UAPs, or you're skeptical of them being demons? Let me see. This might be the better way to go. I don't know is the quick answer. I don't know. But I'm not opposed to the idea. I think the enemy finds ways to distract people. And so I have no idea the quick answer to that. I really want to be able to roll with more stuff on. All right. Did that allow for me? Yes. Okay, perfect. That's what we needed right there. That's what we needed. All right. And say to Amasa, so this is an interesting point as well. Do I have any undead bone shards? Oh, do I have any Estus flasks? I might be full out on Estus flasks. I'm not sure. Let's go check.
Just good, wasn't he?
Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, no Estus in inventory. All right, perfect. I don't think I can level this thing up anymore. No, can't. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. So he says to Amasa, Amasa was the one who became captain of Absalom's army. Are you not my bone and my flesh? God, do so to me more also if you are not commander of my army from now on in place of Joab. So that's really, really interesting to me, that he essentially offers for Amasa to become the commander over Joab. And so it says he swayed the hearts of all the men of Judah as one man, so that they sent word to the king, return both you and all your servants. So the king came back to the Jordan, and Judah came to Gilgal to meet the king and to bring the king over the Jordan. Oh man, look, we got all signs. We're going to wait. Let's get this guy first. Wait, that is Slave Knight Gale? I didn't realize that. So they were really setting up the ring, because isn't he the main boss of the next DLC? Who is this? It's like a random person? Okay, these are random. We're going to wait. We got to learn the fight a little bit before we start bringing random people into it. Hello, sister. Man, I've got flawless parries. Watch this. Thanks. I don't know how to say your name, but thanks for being here. Hold on, hold on. Where is she? Oh, perfect. Okay. Need a PS5. Oh, yeah. I just played that on PS5 this last year. It was pretty good. It's much more simple than the other games. Demon Souls. Nope. You have to go off of sound. Oh, you still take damage when you do that, though. Nope. Okay, the first part is pretty good. Give her the good. Oh, no. My chaos rolls did not work. I was just stop messing around. Just hit her. Yes, I'm on PC. 864. We made it past the first round. All right, so he gets Judah back to himself. That's the next portion of this. And Shimei, the son of Gera, the Benjaminite from Behurim, hurried to come down to the men of Judah to meet King David. Those of you that don't remember, Shimei is the one, as David was fleeing Jerusalem when his son took over the kingship. That's gross. Shimei was the one who came out. Oh, sweet. Sweet Hunter. Looks like we're going to have Gale to join us here in just a second. Thanks for liking the live. Tremendous something. Oh, no. He's mad. He's not happy. That's her father? Is it really? Seems like a good dad. Just sit there and just watch her dad. We won't watch this every time. It's just the first time around. Andrew's World, if it's not for you, man, you don't need to join. You can scroll right on. This is what we do every morning. We get on here and haphazardly try to read through the word. You assume you're going to die? No, not at all. We're just only going to watch it once because we're going to beat it after this round. Though I haven't fought this portion before, so we'll see how well it goes. Elia, thank you. Appreciate it. Her dad seems a little messed up, if that's really her dad. Okay. Why don't you fight her? Stay over here. It worked out. This game is anti-demon, Andrew. Does she come back again? Oh, great. She does. She comes back again. Uno mas. All right. You're right. We don't even need to worry about it. Oh, this looks easy. Three cuts and phases. Distractor. Thank you. It's very helpful. Oh, she's too quick. I'm worried she's focused on me now. Oh. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. It's a lot easier with Gale. Don't die, Gale. Don't die. Dude, Gale's all over this. It's crazy. Oh, don't die. Nope, back. Terrible. Oh no. Hold on. Nice work. Probably shouldn't die here. Better not heal. There we go. You're right, that was pretty easy. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. We got the soul of Sister Freed. Was that a first try? I mean, I know that we came in here yesterday and died once, so I guess that's 2 tries. All right. So for those of us that don't remember, Shimmy, the son of Gera the Benjamite. Whoa, divine what? Thanks for... I can't read it, but it's divine something. Thanks so much, Heavenly Breath. I appreciate it. Oh, divine fingers. Yeah, it's crazy because sometimes, like, when I've played through this on dexterity, like, the bosses that are hard are completely different than the bosses that are hard when you play with strength.
If when thou peerest upon thou wishest yet, then call I am thou. Very
Thanks.
well, then
We already
take
did
no-
that part. Okay. We're good on... We're gonna do that.
Mayst thou thy peace.
Yeah, dex can be rough for certain people that it's not rough for with others. And then strength was rough for people that I fought really easily before. So I think it just kind of depends. So Shimmy's the guy who came out as David was fleeing, and he was cursing him and throwing rocks at his men. And David's like, hey, maybe God told him to do this, so don't kill this guy. I believe in Christ, but I dislike that he made us in charge.
Just get what needs. Pretty.
What do you mean by that? Elijah Jog? So he comes back after he's just cursed him and said, hey, you took Saul's throne. You deserve to not be a part of this whole thing. Nope. I don't think any of this is going to help us much. This one might. Gundir's halberd. That. We can use these. That's crazy. We don't have good scaling with them. What does this do? A whip. They're fun to use. Okay, we'll buy them. Great, there you go. We'll buy that too. We'll also buy that, even though we're probably not going to. But we could do Game Plus it. And buy that. Firelink sword. Soul of the... Is there another from him? Perfect. Here, let's see. Let's see what it looks like, huh? Oh, you don't dual wield it? Huh. I don't know how to get to the Ring City DLC. How do I do that? What's up, Pops? Good morning. Okay, Eliah Jog. Does anyone know how to get to Ring City? Let me look it up. How to enter city. Warp to the kiln of the first flame bonfire. Turn around and walk a short distance back. Okay. Oh, is it really? Okay. Well, we'll go there first. All right, so Shimmy comes back to him, and with him were 1,000 men from Benjamin, and Ziba, the servant of the house of Saul, with his 15 sons and his 20 servants, rushed down to the Jordan before the king. Remember, Ziba's the guy who lied about Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth was Jonathan's son, and David had taken care of Mephibosheth and helped him. And Ziba came to him when he was fleeing, and he's like, hey, listen. Hold on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. That's fun. There we go. We're doing it. So Ziba comes to me. He's like, hey, Mephibosheth said that he's going to go ahead and follow Absalom. So I took all the stuff to bring to you and took care of it. What he's really doing is he is using the chaos for his own political advantage. Ziba was, by lying about Mephibosheth. And so Ziba comes. Shimmy's the one who cursed David as he was leaving. So both of these men did pretty terrible things while negative stuff was happening. And they rush down to him. And you see kind of the difference between the two. So they crossed over to the ford to bring the king's household, to the king's household and to do his pleasure. And Shimmy, the son of Gera, fell down before him. So this is the guy that cursed him. Zach, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Humjai, thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. I doubt this is going to go well with this weapon. This guy, oh, he's friendly. I almost killed that guy. Mike, thanks for sharing the live,
I
man.
thought that clamoring thing. What is it you want? I've nothing for you.
Okay, well.
Well, that you think an old...
I do. Split leaf greatsword. That looks cool. Hold on.
Keep your mouth, Lee.
Hold on. All right, have a good time eating, buddy. Appreciate you being here for a couple minutes. Nope, still not enough. Still not enough. How's life treating me? Life's treating me really, really good, man. Very, very blessed. We're going to see what this is all about. I know I just got this other weapon, but that other weapon also isn't, It's not really a great sword, is it? Take the plunge. Let's do it. What's up, Agent Iron? Good morning, man. Welcome in. Okay. So, Shimmy comes back before the king of his own accord, and he says, "Let not my lord hold me guilty. Remember how your servant did wrong on the day my lord the king left Jerusalem. Do not let the king take it to heart, for your servant knows that I have sinned. Therefore, behold, I have come this day, the first of all the house of Joseph, to come down and meet my lord the king." So he completely owns up to everything that he's done. He doesn't make... What does that thing do? Hold on. He doesn't make excuses for it. He just says, listen, I know that I've sinned against you. I came down to you first to apologize. This isn't going well with this weapon. And I'm lost. Oh, damage. Holy smokes. What's up, CBH? Welcome in, man. Is this a death trap? Yeah, good. That's what I thought it would be. I have to go back up after we die. Bob and weave. Cool. Which version is this? It looks upgraded. Thank you. Wow, what a blessing. It's just Dark Souls 3. Hey, I'm not dead yet. Zay, thank you for following. I appreciate it. All right. So he owns up to everything he did. He says, I know I've sinned. And then Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, answered, shall not Shimei be put to death? Can I... Okay, that's not him. All right, we need to get that guy out of here. Kate says Matthew 6:33. You want to give us the scripture? So Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, says, shall not Shimei be put to death for this, because he cursed the Lord's anointed? Which is interesting, because this is what David has said that he is not open to doing, is reaching out his hand against the Lord's anointed, cursing the Lord's anointed. But David has a different perspective. Murky hand scythe. Cool. But when it's brought against him, okay, he has a very different perspective. David said, what have I to do with you, you son of Zeruiah, that you should this day be as an adversary to me? Shall anyone be put to death in Israel this day? For I do not know that I am this day king over Israel. So he's like, listen, we're not even restored back to our kingdom yet. We're not going to put our hand out against people who have chosen to do wrong during a time of chaos. We're a miscreant. What does he do? Is this going to be one of those awful experiences? It is. It's going to be one of those awful experiences. Okay. Sweet. And the king says to Shimei, you shall not die. And the king gave him his oath. And Mephibosheth, the son of Saul, came down. So everyone's coming back down to be reunited with the king, to meet the king. He had neither taken care of his feet, nor trimmed his beard, nor washed his clothes from the day the king departed. The ones with the lasers? Yeah, that's what I figured. It's the ones you just have to like run away from them the entire time. It's going to be a blast. All right. So it makes it clear Mephibosheth has been in mourning. Can I go this way? Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Easy. Nope. Got a few chaos rolls in there. That was good. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep on moving. That thing's broken. It'll be okay. And when he came to Jerusalem to meet the king said to him, why did you not go with me, Mephibosheth? He answered, my lord, O king, my servant deceived me. So, hey, Ziba lied to you. This is not what was going on. Bean, welcome in, man. Happy you're here. Okay. Why don't you come out here with me for a minute? Let's go talk. Oh. We're going to be okay. All right, perfect. I couldn't even roll. My servant deceived me, for your servant said to him, I will saddle a donkey for myself, that I may ride on it and go to the king. For your servant is lame, as in literally lame. The Lord bless you, Lord Benicus. Welcome in. Happy you're here. But your servant is lame. So he has messed up feet. That's a very consistent theme throughout this whole deal. He has slandered your servant to my lord the king, but my lord the king is like an angel of God. Therefore, do what seems good to you. For my father's house were but men doomed to death before my lord the king, but you set your servant among those who eat at your table. What further right have I then to cry out to the king? And the king said to him, why speak any more of your affairs? I have decided you and Ziba shall divide the land. So Ziba came in. What's up, Matthew? Yes, this absolutely is Hogwarts Legacy. Thanks, Hunter. That's very, very sweet. I hope you have a good day. Have a blessed day, man. So, Ziba lied. David had already promised Ziba that he was going to receive the land of Mephibosheth because of a lie. And so David does not take back his word completely, but he restores a portion of the land to Mephibosheth from Ziba because Mephibosheth did it improperly. Or he lied about it. Let's do that. We got to stay up here for a second to figure out if there's anything up here before we just go back down. You see that jump? Oh. Look at that. There we go. We're good. And so we see here that Mephibosheth is now restored. But what's beautiful about this whole picture, nice. These look just like the... Okay, perfect, perfect. These look like the guys from Elden Ring. I didn't realize they were modeled after them. Rotate. Back up. He's not dead yet. There we go. He is now. We're all good. What I think is beautiful about Mephibosheth, though, is he comes back and his whole statement, and he says this right here, like, hey, I've decided you guys are going to share this land. I've already told Ziba he can have it, but Ziba took it by essentially a halfway lie. So you guys will share the land and split it, and Ziba will own half. And Mephibosheth said to the king, oh, let him take it all, since my lord the king has come safely home. This is a beautiful image of what it means to restore ourselves to our lordship through Jesus Christ. Also, B.S. Coleman, thanks for following, man. Welcome in. Really, really pretty image of what a true heart after God's king looks like, where he's like, hey, he can have I don't care about the land. What I care about is you returning back to your kingship, right? That you're back to take care of us, that you're back to hold us and to protect us. And so it's this beautiful image of like, he can have it. I don't care if he takes the land. That's not what I was here for. I wasn't here for my own benefit. Whereas Ziba, people like Shimmy, both of them have this thing of essentially building up themselves rather than building up the kingship that's been placed by God. Right? They're trying to get their own benefit from it. And so the difference between those two is beautiful. Hold on. Take the plunge. Roll. All right, good. Rotate. All right. All right. Now Barzillai, the Gileadite, had come down from Rogelin. This is the guy that sent all the cakes and dates and food and meat and everything to tend to the king and his people when they were on the run. This is the guy that did that. And he went on with the king to the Jordan to escort him over the Jordan. Barzillai was a very aged man, 80 years old. He had provided the king with food while he's... Oh, it tells you that. He provided the king with food. Vovin Gaming, thanks for following, man. I appreciate you. He was a very wealthy man. And the king said to Barzillai, come over with me, and I will provide for you with me in Jerusalem. But Barzillai said to the king, how many years have I still to live that I should go up with the king to Jerusalem? I am this day 80 years old. Can I discern what is pleasant and what is not? Can your servant taste what he eats or what he drinks? Can I still listen to the voice of singing men and of singing women? Why then should your servant be added to the burden of my lord the king? Your servant will go a little way over the Jordan with the king. Why should the king repay me with such a reward? Please let your servant return, that I may die in my own city, near the grave of my father and my mother. But here is your servant, Chimham. Let him go over with the lord the king, and do to him whatever seems good to you. Very, very likely, thanks, Pokes. Vovan, thank you as well. It's very, very likely that, what's his name? Chimham is the son of Barzillai. So Barzillai is saying, hey, why don't you take my son? He can support you. He can work with you. Come here. I myself am old enough. Let me just go home and die in my city. Let me take a drink real quick. You stay over there. Okay, perfect. We're good. We're good. Pillage corpse. Watch this. First try. Easy. Do it again. Oh, come on. Nope. One more. One more. You can't. No. It's not working. We got it. It looked good the first time, though. It looked good the first time. So all the people went over the Jordan, and the king went over, and the king kissed Barzillai and blessed him, and he returned to his home. The king went on to Gilgal, and Chimham went on with him, and all the people of Judah, and also half the people of Israel, brought the king on his way. Then all the men of Israel came to the king and said to the king, why have our brothers, the men of Judah, stolen you away and brought the king and his household over the Jordan, and all of David's men with him? So they're feeling a little jealous. They're like, hey, I thought we were important too, and it seems like you care more about your own brethren of Judah than us. And all the men of Judah answered the men of Israel, because the king is our close relative, why then are you angry over this matter? Have we eaten at all at the king's expense, or has he given us any gift? And the men of Israel answered the men of Judah, we have 10 shares in the king and in David. Oh, that's just a thing. Okay, we have 10 shares in the king and in David also. We have more than you. Why then do you despise us? Were we not the first to speak of bringing back our king? But the words of the men of Judah were fiercer than the words of the men of Israel. So this is once again foreshadowing that there's going to be a break between the kingdoms. There's already this hostility between the two, and it's going to lead to more and more civil conflict as time goes on between the tribes of Israel, as there is. But throughout this entire chapter, there's this like beautiful image of, once again, David holding to his thing of, hey, he does not take kingship authority by force. Rolled the wrong way. But he waits for his people to come back to him willingly. It's once again a beautiful image. We talked about this when we talked about his ascent to kingship in chapter 5, but it's this image of exactly how God uses his king. It's not a forceful taking. Can you turn your volume down? This is what's nuts to me, Bevan, is I turn my volume down, and then I get multiple comments saying, can you turn the volume up? And so I don't know where to put it. It would be very, very helpful to have an understanding of where exactly it should be. Very helpful. Is the game audio or is the mic audio too loud? Which is the problem? Or both too loud? That's what I need to know. Game audio is too loud. Okay, we can turn it on. Do these guys just keep coming? Just keep. Excuse me, we're gonna head out. Excuse me. I just need a minute, and then I'll turn down the game audio. That was cool. All right, let me do that real quick. Mixer. Is that better? We'll see if that's better. I turned it down a little bit. Okay, so it's this beautiful image of exactly how God sends his king to save his people. He does not take them by force, but he only takes them as his king when they willingly come before him and accept him as king. And that's exactly what David does with his people too. What does this guy do? Oh. Okay. That's how you kill him? Oh, is this Gale? Gale likes to say take the plunge a lot. Man, I almost died right there. We're just going to leave that guy be. I think he'll be all right. Wow. Cool. All right. Do we ever get another bonfire to rest at or no? I got to go here pretty soon. All right. Let's talk through key points out of today's passage. 1, leadership requires balancing emotion and responsibility. David is a very, very emotionally forward man. It becomes very, very clear throughout his life that he is driven quite a bit by his emotions, and that begins to cause problems all throughout his life. And it's important with us that it's not that we turn off our emotions. What's going on? You got over to the green platform? Welcome in, dude. It's good to see you there, Phone Erich. It's not that we don't have emotions, but it's balancing that with whatever our responsibility is. And that's what we see here with David, is he's called to do that from Joab. And I think rightly so. 2, reconciliation requires humility and wisdom. So David found it David found it important to be reconciled to people even who were drastically against him, rather than holding it against those people. And it's a beautiful thing to see them actually restored. Is he just nonstop shooting those? He does. Rotate over here real quick. Oh, God. What's up, super submissive? Welcome in. All right. Mercy can help heal broken relationships. So David chooses restraint and forgiveness a lot, and that helps to bring people back together and break down these like cords of hostility, which is massively important for the position that he's in. No thanks. It didn't kill him. I'm just gonna peep out and grab this real quick. Go back. I think it's trying to lure me to the edge over there, and there's nothing there. Kadaj, I will be praying for you. What's it an interview for? Uh-oh. Nope. I'm stuck. I didn't know where to go. I got lost. That's all right. We'll be okay. AT&T, nice. I'll be praying for that for sure. Do that right after this. I got to close out here and go get ready. I got a big training this morning to go to. I think that's where we're going to close. We'll go back and get that when we get here tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good day. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 5:30 a.m. Mountain Time, my time, and we'll go through 2 Samuel 20. We got a few more days of this yet. I think we're going through maybe Tuesday. So we're here every single morning. If you guys want to join in, welcome in. Feel free to follow. Love for anyone to come in that wants to. And we will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. In the meantime, keep Christ the center focus of your life. Stay in step with the Spirit. And yeah. All right. Love you. Bye. We'll see y'all later.